Minster's not around, so might as well.
Don't mind me. Right tool will do the trick.
Delicious. There. Move unseen. Pleasure.
Bit of caution never hurt. Breathe deep and move. This calls for careful footwork. With haste.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Time to kill.
Easy. I don't need a reflection to know this looks fabulous. I wonder, is that? No. An ordinary lamp. See. Stay low.
Let me work my magic.
Ready. Just like old times.
Looking ahead. Never wanted the easy path.
That wall's an illusion.
Hiding what, I wonder? Nothing hurts anymore.
watch your back. Hardly a challenge.
No one's stopped me yet. What path lies before me?
That orb seems powerful. What can it do once it's extracted?
Nothing good can come of it unless it is contained. Why?
It might be useful. Who knows? What a day. Symbol. Yes, please. Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us. One step at a time.
Let's get going. Let's get this over with. on my way.
Great God, Helm. Allow us peace in this plane and beyond. Teach us care when we would be reckless. Teach us certainty when we...
Hey, soldier. No room in your party. What should I do? Let's...
Well met. I'd love to join, but I don't think there's enough space for me to squeeze in. I liked how you...
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Zarin. Male.
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
Archer. Roof. Should have seen. From Sharmuth. Before the Absolute.
The spell's power wanes.
Well met. It's said that anyone who bathes in the river of blood emerges as one born anew. It's a lot like that, I imagine. I feel the weight of these horns on my head, curling upwards like a mammoth's tusks. I feel these ridges snaking down my neck.
Oh, Will! Your horns are deadly! So much character.
Character, you say? Well, who couldn't use a bit more of that? Though I'll have to take your word for it. I've been avoiding my own reflection. Friend, be my mirror. What do you see? I can't tell if you're being silly or serious. I'll accept the flattery either way. I suppose I'll grow used to the new me. Horns and all. The people will see a curiosity. Maybe even a beast hungry for their souls. But I will slay their monsters, keep them safe. And one day they will see the Blade of Frontiers again. Not so enchanting as you'd think. The Portiers, the Caldwells, they were the blue bloods hosting the fancy balls and drinking from gold goblets. Father's the son of a blacksmith, born with barely a coin in the coffers. He made a name for himself among the Flaming Fist, Brave as Balduran, stubborn as a deep Rothay. Daring, outspoken, but hardly posh. I spent more time dueling with father than I did rubbing elbows with lords. Not to say I didn't develop a taste for good wine and a talent for courtly dance. It's been a badger's age since I've twinkled my toes. A drunk ogre could put on a better show. Well, give it some time, develop a bond, and maybe I'll show you a move or two. I promise, clumsy oaf is well within my repertoire.
Camp life seems to suit the young owl there. His coat of feathers seems fuller. His eyes look bright and inquisitive.
What's on your mind?
I don't think there'll be any more trouble between Lae'zel and I, if you were wondering. We can all sleep easier now. Well, apart from all the rest. You have an interesting definition of friendly, but yes. Fine. What's on your mind? I don't think I've ever had a confidant quite like you. And if I have, I can't remember them. I suppose we'd go our separate ways. Not a slight on your company, of course. Perhaps. Perhaps not. If we do survive, we'll have separate lives to return to. I need to get to Baldur's Gate. There's someone waiting for me there. Someone I have to reach. As soon as possible. Thank you. And you're right. It's a delicate matter. Not something for light conversation.
Need something? Who knows? Drow? Mind flayers? Death? Hopefully not ours. But maybe answers. If we can convince the right people to talk. Why do you insist on exhuming the past? I was a slave. A vampire spawn. Kept by the Tsar family. Perhaps I still am. I was never able to resist their commands. But now, I've been conveniently lost. They won't ever control me again.
Teacher,
No good will come of devouring a Geich worm, no matter what you might think.
It is over where I am concerned. It is through conflict that we strengthen our bonds. Yet I do not recommend Shadowheart seek it again. The next resolution may not end in her favor. It is a certainty. I had assumed our parasites served a Geich elder. But I believe they serve a greater master still. Perhaps. Absolute may be a mere pseudonym behind which this master hides. Whatever this voice, whomever this master, it dominates dreams and unites minds.
Well met. A possibility that's kept me awake countless nights. But I don't have a clue where to start, other than play her games and play by the rules. That's the only language devils listen to. We can have all for it, but it won't so much as chip one of her nailed claws. She'll escape to the Hells, and if we succeeded, my life would be taken in exchange. My contract is very clear. I can bring Mizora no harm. She'll have to let me out of my pact willingly. The only way out is if I can out-bargain her. We're standing here with nothing but the clothes on our backs and the worms in our heads. We can. I'm sure of it. How glad I am that you see me as more than my patron's pet.
Go ahead. I'm listening. If it should ever come to that, if I ever know I am no longer able to stop it, I will do anything I can to ensure no one but me pays for my mistakes. I will find the remotest place on the surface of Faerun, or perhaps far below in the depths of the Underdark. I will await that death, alone. I promise I will not betray your trust. You kept me by your side despite the menace that I am. If worst comes to worst, I will be long gone before the curtain falls. Karsus was perhaps the most powerful wizard that ever lived. The child who would be a god, the elves called him. And he tried. With a spell of his own devising, he endeavored to usurp in one fell swoop the power of the goddess of magic. Mistral, she was called then. Imagine what it must have felt like to be a god. To know yourself, to be untouchable. To be mistaken. As Karsus aimed his spell at her, she began to unravel, and with her, the entire weave. Too late did he realize what he had unleashed. It would have been the end of everything had not Mistral sacrificed herself. The goddess of magic is all magic. By dying, the entire weave was lost, and the spell that challenged a god failed. It was the end of Mistral, the end of Karsus, and the end of an entire civilization. As the child who would be a god was turned to stone, his empire came crashing down around him. The floating cities of Netheril were no more. An event that came to be known as Karsus's folly. Loving them has its side effects as well. Now, so many centuries later, I try to follow in the footsteps of Karsus. Not to destroy Mistra, but to prove my love for her. tried to control only a fraction of the magic that was unleashed that fateful day. I merely sought to return one tiny diamond to an imperfect crown. Gale's folly, one might call it. History, repetition. It's the way things go.
Thy wheel of fate. Dost thou require a new ally?
We have yet to find Zoru. He has seen... You're full up. Dismiss someone first. Ready for battle.
Yes? I would, but you have so many friends. Excellent. What now?
Like its will be done.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Scratch's tail wags enthusiastically. Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster.
Need to find a way forward.
This vessel is at thy disposal.
But the vessel only stares blankly.
This soul... have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. Some power for the taking. Macte Vercute. Propria. Occhio. Moving in. Should get started. Propria. Macte Vercute. Kitius.
Have a lot on my mind. Well, in it.
This vessel is at thy disposal.
But the vessel only stares blankly.
This soul awaits thy command.
Should mind my step.
Wretched thing. Pull yourself together.
These boots have seen everything.
Schon bitte erst, was besser ist.
Mind never quiet. Very well.
This vessel is at...
But the vessel only stares blankly. You'll need to make room in your party first.
This so...
Can't give up now. At the ready. I have just the thing.
These things have stayed interesting.
Go ahead. I'm listening. I'd be delighted, though someone else will need to watch. Magical. Lovely day, this. For now.
What to do?
Someone there?
Salutations.
Intestines throb, blood whispers.
Careful, I'm bound. quick rummage.
Right, what now? Still alive. So that's progress.
Great
Another
God
step
Helm,
forward.
allow us peace in this plane and beyond. Teach us care when we would be reckless. Teach us certainty when we would have doubt. So it is spoken, so is it done. Great God Helm.
Look at that beast. Seems almost too big to take flight.
What are you doing? Hold up before they see you, Gresham. Got more important things to watch than my harassing tongue. Look. That lot are swarming all over the bridge. I don't know what they want, but it can't be good. I'm going to find another way around. You ought to do the same. I doubt a fight against them would go your way. Nobody. Just another harassing fool trying to stay alive. There's plenty of us around. What? Just follow you around? I go my own way. Alone. Rag. That's it. I'm getting out of here.
Drop your weapons!
I'll feed your innards to the ants before I do that, Istik.
This is your last chance!
No, look up. That was your last chance, Istik. Now burn!
Stop wasting time, Beretta. You're not here to play with the locals.
Of course, Kithrak. We merely sought to...
No excuses. Question, kill, then move on. Find the weapon. Our queen watches us. Fail her at your peril.
I hate to be negative, but those Gith will carve you up like a goose.
You heard him. Search every corner.
Wonder if the gods are watching me. Best get in and out.
Find it.
Oh, I should have worn better boots.
No. Not a sound.
We will not fail.
Get me up, would you?
I expect you to fall on your sword if you do.
My knees are starting to ache. Can't see a thing from down here.
Better make my next move. These boots have seen everything.
Silent as the grave.
Don't want to think about why my eye is itching.
Let's have some fun. How much longer will this take?
Let's not get caught off guard.
What easy prey you make, walking right within my blade's embrace. These creatures are so simple to ensnare, Beretta. You mule too much about your task.
Forgiveness, Kithrak.
And as for you, tell me, why shouldn't I run you through this instant? senseless creature. I don't want to dull my blade on your overly thick skull, but your bravery amuses me. Finally, I find a wolf in a world of lowing cattle. You may live, for the moment. Now, we seek a weapon taken from a vessel that fell from the sky. Understand, Istik?
You suddenly feel a strange anxiety take hold. Not your own, but that of the artifact you carry. Somehow, it's afraid.
You attune your mind to it. The artifact does not want to part from you. It does not want to fall into the Gith Raiders' hands.
Help us find it, and I will leave your blood beneath your skin unspilled. It cannot be. Just like that, you offer up what I seek. Remarkable. You have my thanks. In gratitude, I'll grant you a swift death. Beretta, you know what to do.
At once. Attack her!
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
I was trying to concentrate, stepping softly. Step quick. Ready or not?
Such an undignified position to find oneself in.
I'm ready.
Survival is all that matters. Hope your soul is in good hands. The witching hour.
Let's turn someone inside out.
Choice but to keep going.
Time to kill.
Well, so much for peace.
Shall we cut and run? Over here.
One can't always be a gentleman. No gloom, all doom.
Eat this!
Is gold not the pilot of our world vessel? I am a proud glutton, and not just for meat. A fine offer. We are back in business. You know my terms. Sound the horn when you are ready.
Behold, the dance of death.
The deal is done. Shall we extend our contract? Is gold not the pilot of our world vessel? I am a proud glutton, and not just for meat. A fine offer. We are back in business. You know my terms. Sound the horn when you are ready.
How many die today? How many die tomorrow?
Unusual runes are etched on the slate, forming an array of arcs and circles. Magical energy courses through the slate. You are flooded with understanding. A mystical map glows before you, revealing a Githyanki refuge within a temple at the mountain pass. This must be the crash that Lae'zel seeks. The slate also reveals the Githyanki's purpose. They are combing the Sword Coast in search of a polyhedric relic of great importance to their queen. The corpse does not respond. The corpse regards you lifelessly.
All-powerful. Vlaakith's prize. My queen. Sarth. Warrior of Vlaakith. Retha. Mountains.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions. The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Monstrous warriors. Keen swords. Black spots. Seeking path. Baldur's Gate. Risen Road. Cross Wooden Bridge. No. With Zoru. Fled to Grove. Mountain Pass.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions. The corpse has nothing to say.
That contraption's a hot ticket item. Might not be our last scrap for its sake.
Githyanki patrolling these wilds is an unexpected surprise. Whatever they seek, they'll not hesitate to kill us if we stand in their way.
Well, hello. What can I do for you?
That put the wind back in my sails.
How much farther can I go?
I don't want trouble. Learned my lesson. Can still taste it on me gums.
Where's the rest of the lads at? Before we get him curled down in Frank.
I got stuff if you got coin. Get moving.
Oi! Who took the innkeep free? It was for sale!
Grab a drink before you see the priestess, mucker. The branding stings something proper. Mark of the Absolute, innit? Shows our devotion to her. Makes it easier to decide who we kill and who we don't, too. So best get a move on, eh?
All the great chasers are dead. Bloody cock. What? Ain't nothing left to chase. Unless you fancy volunteering. All the great chasers are dead.
Drink's going straight through me! That's the plan. We looted an entire inn. Brought back enough booze to drown a dragon. Here's to them we nicked it off. Down one mug of ale for every throat we cut.
Take piss! Pure piss! They ain't even drunk, see?
What's holding up the game? Albert ain't dead, is it? Oi! Watch you don't spill my beer, or I'll cut ya.
Think the Absolute wants me to have another drink.
Piss!
You hungry? Dwarfs getting good and crispy. Do I know you? Yeah, we're mates, ain't we?
Here's to the Absolute! Why'd you do that? You get off on people licking your feet. Ah! Go away! And don't speak to me.
Man, you're like the best guy I ever met. Just got him, got Crusher to kiss your feet. Foot. It's a secret, right? Between you and me. That was amazing. But don't tell him I said that. That's good ale. Enjoying the view. Looking tasty in these new breeches, ain't I? Ah, you're just jealous because you wished you looked this good. Maybe they're a bit loose. That's because I keep myself in shape. Not like that chunky dwarf I nicked them off. Daft bastard came to us. And I'd been praying for a square meal. Dunno. Was already stripped down to his breeches when I got my hands on him. Had a couple of coins in the pockets and some daft poem. But that's all. Sure you can. But a look's all you're getting. For all I know, this little roaster was some famous bard. And you'll be selling his last words for a pretty penny.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Of course. I wouldn't keep nothing from the Absolute.
A shiver runs across your mind. You feel sated.
Enjoy the party, boss.
I think I heard the Absolute's voice just now.
I still drink.
So the tadpole gives us the ability to influence others.
Taking away the free will of others could be a gift or a curse in disguise.
Nonsense. Any power freely given is a power well received, and this is a valuable power indeed.
A little caution may be advised. The power may prove valuable, or it might not. We simply don't know. A wise choice under the circumstances.
He kissed your feet. What was it like? Just curious. That good? Oh, you're lucky. I get excited just thinking about it. Pish!
Nice and chewy. Meat ain't ready yet. The wolves take an age to roast. Prefer human meat myself. Juicier. One of his mates was a tasty-looking long pig, but he ain't ready for the spit yet. Lads have got him inside for questioning. enjoy poking holes in people, do ya? He's inside. Keep to the right and follow the screams. Sus. Drink's going straight. Here.
Ears to the abs.
I ain't paid to talk. Keep walking.
As the drink talking, absolute wouldn't speak to a worm like you. Gotta be chosen to hear her, like a boss and priest.
Not as bad as it could have. Careful now.
Nothing beats the taste of stolen beer.
Breathe quiet. Move with care. That's a friendly-looking shadow. Don't want to draw any attention. Let's see what you're hiding.
Over here, lads. I propose a toast.
Nor does I. Immediately. Good show. Trust me.
Here we go. Step lightly.
Don't be shy. Excuse. Yeah.
Still breathing, despite everything.
What you standing here all dry for? Come here, have a drink. What should we toast to, eh? Guys! This one's giving us a toast.
You raise your glass and shout.
Finding those looters and crushing them.
Go on, drink up.
The poison burns your throat, but the goblins follow your lead.
Now get out of our way. I need another drink.
They're dead! Must have been those strangers!
You! You poisoned us!
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
Please don't. I won't
rat you out, I swear. Just leave me be. This one's all right, lads. Knows nothing about no poisoning.
Someone's killing us off! Battle stations!
Walking death.
Hope I ain't poisoned.
The corpse does not respond.
Some lost bugger's got it in for us.
You find the ones who poisoned that beer. You bring them to me. I'll take their heads for free. Poisoning the only good thing in this dump.
Don't touch the booze! Some bastards poisoned it. Poison's for cowards. Find them and kill them.
What's that?
Find us hurt and kill him. I ain't poisoned. Someone's got it out for us. Find the bastard!
If everyone else minds their business, I'll be fine.
lost bugger's got it in for us.
Is locked in the city.
The corpse does not respond.
Looks like the booze got the better of them. They're practically unconscious. Don't mind if I do. Keep your blade close. Taking my time in the shadows. I just want to let pave my path with corpses. That wall's barely holding together.
There's blood in the air.
Some lost bugger's got it in for us.
I've got this. Ooh, fun.
Victory is assured. Can't give up now.
Some lost bugger's got it in for us.
Light on my feet. That's curious.
Hey, soldier.
his eyes!
Later! I gotta take it slow. Make it agonizing!
Watch Crusher. He'll make short work of the coward who did this.
Some lost bugger's got it in for us. Some coward move poisoning our drink.
Someone kill Bill!
Oi! Ain't no party in here. We're doing the Absolute's work. State your business. Now.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
All right. Normally we stick you foreign types in the spider pit. But the Absolute says we're all making nice now. So in you go, I suppose. Well now, gonna have to be more specific than that. We're drowning in true souls, here we are. You here to see Priestess Gut, Boss Ragslin, or the Drow? Audience is right. She's an uppity one and no mistake, but she knows her business. She's in telling the war chiefs what's what. Next raid's gonna be a big un, I hear.
Oh, come on now. They're just having a bit of fun. We got 'em now, eh? And once the whelp starts singing, we'll know who sent 'em.
Forgive the reception, eh, mate? Had some intruders a while back, can't be too careful. A druid? Can't be sure. Got one of them chained up below, though. Just follow the hollering.
Being boozing? Won't make the branding go any easier. I tried.
Oh, smell that meat sizzling. Can't tell if it's the branding or the party. Making me bloody hungry either way.
It's good you ain't causing trouble. Boss means business now he's got the Absolute in his ear.
Do you hear the Absolute's voice? Do you feel her inside you?
I only hear her through you, priestess.
That's because she chose me. You're not worthy yet.
And the one thing I learned down there, don't matter if you're a slave or a king, Drow will pluck out your eyes if you look at them wrong.
Look at this. That's God's mark. Are you ready for the Absolute's mark on your flesh?
Yeah. And then I'll hear her voice.
You're too feeble. Her voice is a blade. It'll cut your brain to bits.
You here to get branded too? Priestess reckons we should get marked up before the next raid. Make sure whoever we're sticking it to knows we're doing it for the Absolute.
Now here's somebody special. The Absolute has touched you, hasn't she? Priestess Gut needs to touch you too. Hold out your arm so I can mark your flesh. Maybe you don't need it. After all, you're special, ain't you? Like me.
She probes your mind, tangling your thoughts with hers. A familiar sensation. She too carries a parasite. Darkness seems to swallow the temple, leaving you with a vision of the goblin priestess receiving instruction from a handsome young man, one of the chosen. The vision dissolves away. You stand before the goblin priestess in the temple once again. Her faith floods into you, a tide of shuddering ecstasy. Her tadpole nestles within that mania, secure, hidden.
I feel you in there, digging around. Works both ways. And I saw some weird shadows swimming around in your head just now. Maybe I can help with that. Us true souls gotta look out for one another. Of course. Don't want this rabble interfering with true soul business. Let's go to my chapel.
Oi! Priestess! We want the mark!
Yeah. Ain't we good enough for the Absolute?
How you doing?
We're the Absolute's favourites, mate.
That the jingle of coin I hear? You've timed it well, my friend. Already turned quite the profit today, so I'm feeling generous.
You recognize the crest she bears, the winged serpent of the Zentarim.
Half right, sharp eyes. As then is a normal trader. Just a matter of what's for sale. Weapons and other exotic goods, true enough. But most of all, we offer discretion. No judgment, no right and wrong, just good deals and bad. That a problem for you?
Bit quieter, if you please. This crowd just burned that into the ground, you might recall.
But good. That means Zaris and her little operation weren't found. Seems you're a friend of the family. That warrants a discount. A small one. Pleasure. Ah, the family friend. Need something? Till next time.
Oi, come here. I ain't waiting around.
No time to rest. Out of sight, out of mind.
I'm just waiting.
Your violence hasn't gone unnoticed. It's about to be returned in kind.
My turn.
There's an illithid parasite in that corpse. You should take a look.
My dogs are barking. Can we rest?
I've got a long road ahead.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Heretic. My mother's swollen gut. Chapel locked tight. Murdered. Infidel. Absolute priestess. God. Everything. Everyone.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Moving in.
You don't have permission to be here. You're about to be ejected.
Oh, my hand slipped.
What is it?
Pick a fight. The consequences are hardly surprising.
Let's spill some blood.
Can't even catch my breath.
need to learn the hard way.
I speak, they burn.
Take this!
Let's have some courage.
The corpse has nothing to say.
Still me, even after everything. Can't slow down.
What's that?
What's that? Not a chance I'll fit in there.
That's curious.
Stars and moons, like that dwarf's poem said. And these plates can be turned.
Easy.
Still in control. Just. Swift as my feet can carry me.
Ah, the family friend. Need something? Till next time.
You still here? Ain't polite to stare, Wormwalt. If you ain't got the guts to get branded, clear off. They just lets us know you're on our side. That way.
Seems the Githyanki are keen to reclaim the artifact I carry. I can't afford that to happen. In fact, none of us can. That thing is shielding us somehow. I don't want to know what happens if we lose it. Agreed. There's not much we can do but press forward. I'd join you, but things are looking a tad crowded. You'll need to make room for me. Lead the way, then.
Speak. Your skull trembles, your parasite wriggles. Lae'zel sees your memories of your confrontation with Kithrak Voss.
Voss? Gestil Kithrak, Knight Supreme. An honorable warrior, Vlakith's finest. He'd have led us right to the crash. Instead, he watches from the skies like a falcon, and we are his prey. Skvar, an unexpected complication. I am vexed. And more so, impressed. A lesser man would be adorning the road as a shredded corpse. Yet your head remains firmly atop your shoulders. Why should I mourn a Sarth who failed Gestil Kithrak's orders? I do not honor mediocrity. Now, to the point. The crash is not far from where you met Voss. We must go there immediately. Unless, of course, you'd rather sprout waxy tendrils where there were no tendrils before. Keep me at your side, and I will invoke protocol. It is my people's duty to aid infected Githyanki. You're full up. Dismiss someone first. Good.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Time to press ahead.
If you're planning to talk to the drow, watch yourself. She's in a right mood. Biggest bloody pig religion I ever saw.
For you, mistress. Greetings, child. I've met few aside from goblins here.
You recognize the Scourge. This man is a follower of Leviatha, goddess of pain.
Ah, are you also here to assist with the prisoner? Your tastes must turn to the exotic if you would stop here by choice. I was invited to discuss pain and its intricacies, but even I find these goblins crude and, well, primitive. Pain without purpose is a terrible thing. Wouldn't you agree? You know the Maiden of Pain. How refreshing. But there is more to us than that. Yes, we worship her through pain, often our own, but it is an intimate and loving thing, one we offer up. If you would permit it, I can show you firsthand.
I must see this. Don't you dare say no.
Oh, I have something exquisite in mind. Both Leviatha and I are interested in how you handle pain, dear one. And should you delight her, you will most assuredly receive her most gracious blessing. Trust me. Simply face the wall, and we can begin. Wall, and let us begin, dear one. Yes, this will do nicely. The pain you suffer will cleanse you. Do not fight it. You want more? As you wish, dear one.
Oh, bravo! Encore.
Wonderful. Just wonderful. Wonderful. You want more? I'll give it to you.
It was a fine strike. Excellent form.
That's it! Welcome the pain. Let it become part of you. Yes, my child. More for Leviatha! More! Sweet child, you bore the pain like a true believer. I could feel Leviatha's pleasure with every sting of my scourge. I am proud to have served you this penance.
did I, dear one. Loviatar herself found your performance inspiring. She has deemed you worthy of her blessing. And on a personal note, thank you. That was positively divine. My beautiful, penitent child. You have already enjoyed my ministrations. Do not be greedy. A most invigorating session. But even as the soul sings, the flesh fades. So it is with the lady's embrace. Excuse me. I must rest and think.
I have such a headache. What can I do for you, my friend?
Have to keep going. Go ahead. I'm listening. Oh, nothing would give me greater pleasure. Wit magical.
Soldier. You know I'm up for it, but your party's a little full. Excellent.
Poor lad. I could give you peace, you know. But no. You gotta keep silent, don't you? Where do they flee to, you stubborn rat?
Please, stop!
Ah, here to see your friend, have ya? Come and join him if you like.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
No! Why won't he speak? The drow's gonna kill me if I can't make him talk. The man on it's a bit short, though. Don't you think he could be longer? The git snuck in here with his mates, looking for some forgotten thing. Said they ran to some kind of grove. He doesn't want to tell us where it is, but he can't resist forever. We do all the work, and you get to finish him? Bah! Take him! Won't do you any good. He just screams. Should have sent him to Moonrise with the rest for all the good he's been. I want to watch that weird priest next door. Bet you couldn't make him.
I'm watching you.
Spike promised that any meat that falls off is mine.
Please, please. Let me out. There's no reason for this. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The lock clicks and opens.
Thank you. I better go before they catch us. I should be able to make it to the grove on my own. They need to know they're in danger. Yes. It should be here somewhere. They said there was a hidden passage underneath. The place was supposed to be abandoned, but when we arrived, Brian had instructions, but the goblins got him. They said they need him. I have to go. I have to get out of here. Helsin, I don't know. He changed into a bear, but I lost sight of him. I don't know if he's still alive. I don't know. The boss didn't say. He just said some wizard called Leroacan would reward us if we found it. That's all.
Tend to your wounds, and we shall continue.
Supposed to be wounded.
We have been over this twice.
Bet you couldn't make him sing I.
My beautiful... You have already...
Don't go bothering my pigeon. He's mine. Pidge. Keep him safe. Listen to him coo. Till I gets hungry or some such. What's it to ya? Him? Nah. Then catch one on your own.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
All right, calm down. I don't want no trouble. Here's the key. Pigeons are all yours.
My friend, we can speak freely. I'm in no hurry to take my turn on that spit out front. Perhaps you'd be so kind as to unlock this cage? Curiosity, my friend. It didn't benefit the cat, but it's the foundation of my career. Though I admit I've hit something of an impasse. Please, unlock my cell. Volothamp Gedam, realm-renowned author, and tastemaker at your service. Bless you, my friend. I'll wait nicely, but please don't tarry. Aha! I knew I could count on you, my friend. We mustn't tarry, but I'd hate for our friendship to end here. Please, won't you meet me once we've both slipped the goblin yoke? Why, by design, my friend. How better to learn the ways of a people than to live among them? I dare say the experiment has proven most fruitful, too. I'll be happy to share my findings once we've found somewhere safe to parley. An invisibility potion, my friend. A bit less refined than your mendacious method, but by God, it'll do the trick. Smashing! Soon, my friend. Soon we can share a flagon of something liquid and a tale of daring do. I'll slip away when the coast is clear. See you soon, my friend. I simply can't wait to pick your brain!
How can I help?